Hey nerds, Bevan here, welcome back to my channel. Today is a fun video because I want to give away on Twitter slash on a podcast, but I'll get to that in a minute. But very quickly, if you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button because once I hit 200 subscribers, there's a giveaway. I haven't quite figured out what's going to be in the giveaway, but there's going to be some toys, some comic books, some other random little goodies. Basically, if you're into the stuff I talk about on the channel, you're going to be into the giveaway. So hit that subscribe button. But as I mentioned, I want to give away on the old Twitter. I listened to a wrestling figure podcast called Fully Posable, which is a great podcast. So check it out on iTunes or anywhere if you're into wrestling figures and or podcasts. And one of their listeners called Toy Tracker was requesting giveaway. And WrestlingToyTracker.com is a great website if you're a collector, because on there what he does is he goes through like the last 90 days of sold auctions and he gives you an average selling price, basically like a running value of WWF LJNs, WWF Hasbros, WWE Mattel retro figures, and just recently put up WCW Galoob figures. So if you're into these vintage wrestling toys, this is a website you need to check out. It's www.WrestlingToyTracker.com. And Ryan hosted the giveaway. He hosted it with Fully Posable. So shout out to those guys. Here is my toy. I mean, so like I know what's in here, but I'm going to not tell you guys, just for the sake of suspense. If I can get my knife to cut this tape. Again, this is just a free giveaway. Didn't even have to pay shipping to get it to Canada. Ryan at Toy Tracker on Twitter. Go follow him. He's got good stuff going on. He's always posting cool stuff. Check out Fully Posable on Twitter and on iTunes. I'll have all the links to all of these guys in the description below. Okay, so one little hint for you. Because Toy Tracker is all about vintage wrestling toys, this is a vintage wrestling toy. So this is the size of it. The card is about from here to here. So it just as a hint again. So let's take off. This is very well packaged. Thank you so much, Ryan. This is great job you did here. I'll take this tape off. We'll take this other tape off. Yeah. I have to be gentle because I don't want to ruin it, because it came mint on card. I haven't decided yet if I want to open it or keep it in the package because it is a vintage. Look at all this bubble wrap. We're almost there. We're almost there, guys. Here it is. From, what is this, it says 1990, but I think they came out in 1991. We have the Bushwhackers from Hasbro. So yeah, we got Butch, we got Luke, who's got what? So Butch comes with the down and out blaster. You move his arm and his foot stomps up and down. And Luke here has the down under pounder, so you move one arm, the other one moves two. Like the Bushwhackers, right? They're like this. Yeah! I had these figures as a kid, and they worked really well because both their arms are hooked like this. You could like pretend to do the battering ram, which was their finisher, which is really cool. So like I said, I was debating whether I wanted to open it or not. Well, I mean, I open everything. I have a shelf here of loose Hasbros. But the thing is like, it's been so long since I've owned Hasbro figures that are in the package. I mean, obviously, they haven't been coming out since 95-ish. I think even before that in Canada, we just kind of stopped getting them when I was young. So part of me is like, well, I should keep them in package because I haven't had a packaged Hasbro in a long time. But on the flip side of that, I also haven't been able to open a Hasbro in about 26 years or so. So this is tough. This is really difficult of a decision for me to do right now. Bushwhackers are like not my favorite tag team by any means. so they'll be a little bit out of place on the shelf because these are like my favorite guys and or figures. But I think what's making my decision is like the card isn't in great shape. It's got a crease along here. It's got a crease down here. You can see it's warped right there. Like this, I think I could fix, but the creases I think would bug me too much. If the packaging was mint, I'd probably keep them on the card. But I think I'm gonna open them, guys. One last look at the mint on card Bushwhacker Hasbros, which are no longer mint on card. Oh. Yeah, buddy, there we go. So I'll show you guys the action features here real quick. So like I said with Luke, you move the one arm, the other one moves two, like he's making his entrance down. And Butch here, you move this arm and move this arm and he stomps. This one's not the best action feature, but I really like Luke's and I always did as a kid. Like I said, you can like put them in the headlock for the battering ram. And like I think even like looking back here and looking at my shelf, like these two face sculpts are probably some of the best that Hasbro ever did. They kind of like are dead on. So in terms of like a figure, these are really, really, really high up there in terms of the quality Hasbro did. They got great action features, especially Luke here. They have what I think are actually unique pieces for the most part. I don't recall ever seeing this action feature again, at least with this specific sculpt. Never saw this one again, except for when they re-released them, and I think, what was it, series 7 or 8 or 9 or something like that, where they came in like a beige camo and their heads were swapped and they came with hats. Never had those ones, but these were the ones I had as a kid and they're awesome. So now I gotta put them on the shelf. So here they are on the Hasbro shelf, and what I try to do with this is kind of go in chronological order. So starting with like 91 with Hogan and Warrior and Savage, 92 Bossman, Bret, Bulldog, Taker, 93, 94 with Tatanka and Scott Steiner, Mr. Perfect, and Lex Luger. But here are the Bushwhackers, very glossy, very minty, buddy, and looking awesome. So again, thank you to Jeff and Scott from Fully Posable, and thank you to Ryan from Wrestling Toy Tracker. This was a great giveaway. I had a blast opening them up, and as we saw, they look great on the shelf. But again, I just want to remind you guys, I'm having a giveaway at 200 subscribers, so make sure you hit that subscribe button to get some free stuff, potentially. Everyone likes free stuff. All you gotta do is hit a button. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Bevan Boychuk, and until next time, folks, I will see you next time, folks.